Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are here with a brand new show. We are in the K-drama space again with a show with my husband. Okay, he's not my husband anymore because he actually got married in real life, but he's my ex-husband, aka my now cyber boyfriend, Soji Sub, and it is Mercy for None. I saw this and I'm like, it's giving me gangster action. It's giving me Soji Sub might be our anti-hero or maybe a villain. I don't know. Either way, he looks angry and he's beating people up, and you know, a girl loves a good action show. So we're gonna jump into it and see if we like it, you know, see what it gives. And I want to keep going. I feel like I might though, because like I said, my ex-husband is in it. So we're gonna jump in. Not gonna read the premise because again, I don't want to get too much given away, but it's like I said, looks like it's an ex-gangster getting pulled back into the world, and I want to know why. So let's jump into episode 1. Just before I do though, if you'd like to know when I drop these episodes, please hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell, and you'll be able to watch an uncut version of this reaction on my Patreon if you're interested. So you can check it out there. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now.
긴장했어?
But I feel like this guy's about to betray him. It's giving betrayal trope, especially these shady angles. Just like that, damn. What in the Fight Club? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, a guy that big, you do not want to get hit. Okay. Is this Japan versus Korea? What's going on right now? Why are we parting the... Okay. I know my man's shoulder... Listen, Soji Sub has got some shoulders, y'all. He has some shoulders. Oh, yeah, don't get in the way of those fists, hun. Especially not the moneymaker. Oh. Get off me, man. That was sloppy, sir. Use the weight against him. Smart. That one? Is that all you got? Oh, hey, wait, whoa. Hey, guys, this is a fair fight. What's going on? Okay, my man went with fists to a knife fight. Okay. Oh. He's chilling out, guys. Get it? See what I did? Sorry.
니들 지금 누굴 건드린지 알아?
I think they do.
Hey! 보여야지 미스터 그 구상무 불러 직접 얘기하게! 나 봉산이야, 봉산!
That transition, though.
벌써 몇 년 됐어.
So Bongsan's with that guy said he just worked for, correct? The guy in the freezer?
주모가 데려온 그 외국 놈들. 자네가 정리 좀 해줘. 아니 회사 일을 왜 나한테 맡기시나?
That's a good question.
내 손으로 직접 망신 주면 주위에서 뭐라고 하겠나?
That you're a smart father.
아무 상관없나 나한테
Exactly. I'm like, 내가 왜?
대주겠다는 거 아닌가?
Oh.
이 구봉산이가 손해 보는 장사 하겠다고.
But he didn't answer the question. Why is he getting you to do it? It's his family problem. He clearly has enough money to make this happen without involving anybody he knows. So...
회장님, 이건 봉산에서 처리할 일입니다.
Precisely.
여기도 부지 해결해 준대잖아. 그럼 봉산이 아니라 우리 일인 거야.
Is it?
내가 말했잖아. 나 다음에 너라고. 갑자기 회사를 관두겠다는 이유가 뭐야?
Oh, T?
앞으로 회사 운영하는데 큰 도움 될 거다.
I think he just said he's quitting.
너 이 일 그만두면 뭐 하고 살고 싶냐?
네?
Travel the world. Become a dancer.
사흘 준다.
2.
너희 나라로 돌아가. 거기서도 사고나 치고 왔나 본데 여기라고 안전하진 않아.
He doesn't look like a foreigner.
그러니까 그냥
Oh, well, the
이렇게
business
셈에
out there.
밟으신 분이 손해까지 감수하시고 자식 때문에 자존심까지 굽혀가면서
Okay.
상무님 제대로 못할 일은 아예 시작도 하지 마세요.
Oh, he
그게
sent you.
상무님한테 도움이 될 겁니다.
The heated verbal exchange.
누가 큰 사고를 하나 쳤거든요. 우리 남 전무님 말처럼 제대로 했으면 좋았을 텐데.
Why are you wearing a suit that does not fit you, bro?
그 사고 친 인간을 그냥 살려준 거예요. 이 아킬레스 건만 자르고.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, this guy's definitely trying to bait you to fight. Don't fall for it.
그 동생은 아직도 주은의 빌붙어서 먹고 산다니까.
Living off?
야, 이거
Not him
불편하다.
limping. What a dick. You gonna fall for the bait? He really wants you to hit him. He really wants you to start stuff right now.
뭐가 문제인데요?
Slap! That was actually even better. I kind of like that he slapped him. Yeah, he's like, don't get involved. We didn't get paid for that. I'm sad you fell for the bait, but the slap was worth it.
너 손 제대로 넘은 거 알지?
You salted me first, bro. I didn't tell you to touch me. Okay, we need to figure out how we got to a cut ankle, though. That's not what we saw in the flashback.
안 궁금해?
Nope.
뭐가?
Indeed. Boga indeed.
나한테 주은을 맡아달라고.
잘 된 거 아니야?
Right?
너한테.
Congrats. 축하합니다.
나도 여기 와서 일이나 할까?
Looking at your suit, bro, you can't make it out here. Respectfully. You're not cut out for this. Bye. I don't know what the point of that was. If they actually are brothers, I get it. But in Korea, you know, that can be a loose term. He just might mean like brother as an older brother in general, like an older person.
무슨 일 있냐?
Exactly. Why are you here?
일찍도 묻는다.
Not him reeling you in. Maybe he's trying to get an exit plan. He doesn't want to have to work for Ju-on. It's the thing with these gangs, you know. It's kind of a once in, never out type of thing most of the time. Are you writing your secret novel? Is that what you want to be? A romance novelist? Is that a motion light? Why? Y'all don't have cameras in here? I'm not going down there.
넌 왜 맨날 여기 있냐?
Okay. I've seen too many shows where that's like the red herring and then something bad happens. Didn't I say?
누가 보냈냐?
She may not be alone. Oh my God, that was a hell of an uppercut.
아니면 부회장?
Maybe we should forget the mask. Yeah, that was a hell of an uppercut.
네가 뭘 알겠냐?
Don't get cocky. He may not be alone. That's what I thought. Like, bro, did you really think he was alone? I really hope you can fight as well as we saw homie in the beginning. He doesn't look nervous, so that's a good thing, maybe? You sent teenagers, though? Really? Here we go. One at a time, though. Come on, guys. Oh. Not him smiling. Okay. You get up on this stuff. I see you. You're still here? Anyway. He's like, I'm saving you for last because your ass should have left. I don't trust him. I can tell he's bitch made. Oh, shit. Oh, if I stab someone and they look back at me like that, I'm just going to end it myself. Because that was a look of, I'm taking you to hell with me. Is this what's going to trigger him to go into a rampage now? Is he going to find out his brother's dead? Yeah, that's a funeral home. Wow. But serves him right. Why would you turn your back? No, seriously, why would you turn your back? You know they brought a weapon. I'm not just going to kick the knife away and walk away. I'm going to make sure they're all out. Damn. To go out by that little punk too? All right, well, we have our triggering event. It just seems like that he was very reckless, though. He knew someone was going to be coming for him. Huh. There goes your heir. Fake ass. Like, why even be here? You don't give a shit. I just feel like if you hate somebody, why just go for the lies of pretending you care? Just don't even show up.
아직 배울 게 많은데.
You're gonna learn something. I'm not worried.
고생해요.
You and that arm on people that they didn't ask for.
아,
It's gonna be mailed back to you. Keep laughing. Probably gonna die with that stupid smile on your face. There's so many people involved here. It's gonna take me a minute to figure out who's who.
니네가 한 짓 아냐?
So many managers.
너 원래 우리 쪽 사람인가? 요즘 애들이 잘 모르지.
아
Uh-oh.
경찰이 혼자서 영화 그만 찍으셔.
A movie. Actually, it's a series.
피곤하실 텐데 그만 들어와서 쉬시죠.
I think he came here to pay
뭐요?
respects or pretend to. Ah.
조문도 회사 일입니까?
회장님 때 아시지 않습니까? 검사님 회사 일에 일체 개입 마시라.
This is the one that started the mess, right? They said it was a bad reputation.
제가 아버지께 말씀드릴 테니까 안내해 주시죠.
I think he doesn't want to talk to you. Explain yourself.
신영님이시다. 인사드려.
Okay. Don't know if that's real respect or mocking. Oh, this guy didn't bow. Interesting.
누가 이런 거냐?
Exactly. He's using Panmal too, so he does not respect these people or he's above them.
가출한 어린애들하고 엮여서
성철아,
Thank you. Don't insult him. That man was wearing a $3,000 suit.
진짜 그게 다라고?
Street kids.
남 기러기 대신 자네 이길 사람 찾아야지.
Coincidence?
이참에 이 검사한테 맡겨.
Did his son maybe orchestrate this? Hi, Devil here. I'm gonna need to know what happened right now. Right now, before I murder everyone in this room.
자네가 여기 웬일인가?
I think you know why he's here.
동생 장례식에 형이 당연히 있어야지.
Okay, it really was his brother then.
11년 전 약속 기억하십니까?
We.
우리 앞에 얼굴 비추지 않기로 한가?
그거 말고 하나가 더 있었죠.
Oh, it was probably about the brother.
여기 석이한텐 아무 일 없을 거라고 했었지.
저는 약속을 지켰는데
Yep. What about you?
그러지 못하셨네요.
Let's talk about it. Oh, the deep sigh.
기준아.
기석이
Don't exactly.
나도 알아야 할 건 없습니까?
And don't talk down to me.
그렇게 알겠습니다.
He's not dropping it. See, now what you don't do is play with the devil. And y'all just did that.
인사가 늦었습니다.
Oh, wait, he was in the room.
기석 형님 밑에 있는 천해범이라고 합니다.
That's right, his driver. Okay. I would have said he should have punched that jerk in the face that was mocking Gisuk, but he'd probably end up in a body bag next to him if he did that, so. He seems very numb about this right now. This is interesting. No sadness, no anger, just numb. And we definitely saw in the flashback that he was way more like jokey and, you know, like much more jovial than what we're seeing now. But I guess having your Achilles tendon would definitely change you a little bit. Oh, he got you a gift. Oh, there it is. Oh, ooh, clean cut.
잠깐이면 됩니다.
Just a minute.
형사일만 하니까 지낼만 한가 보네.
Ooh,
뭐?
he's about to spill your tea.
규정대로만 사시던 분 아니잖아.
Ooh, you pushed him. You pushed him to pull rank. Oh, son, you're gonna wish you'd just gone home that night.
그 시간에 거기 왜 간 거야?
Yep, and you best tell the truth.
아니 뭔데 갑자기 쳐들어와서 지할 말만 싸질러.
Okay.
그러니까 아저씨 누구냐고.
Pain was not enough of a teacher.
죄송합니다.
Okay. Mocking. Smart. You really? Okay.
씨발놈아.
No. He wants your head.
딱 너처럼 눈깔 족같이 뜨길래 그래서 죽였지.
I was about to say their looks are very similar.
그 다음은
I'm coming for you.
네 가족 차례고.
Yep. He's dead ass.
우리 애미애비 그 씨발년 놈들 만나면
Okay.
그냥 죽여버려. 그 새끼들 어렸을 때 나랑 내 동생 버리고 튀었거든.
Oh, where's your brother then?
그러니까
Exactly.
동생이 있다는 거네.
All right, thank you for that piece of information, dummy. Yeah. Yeah, what you gonna do now, idiot? I think we're about to get a fight scene, guys.
편한데 앉으세요.
Does he look like the kind of guy who plays video games to you, respectfully? As a gamer, I can tell my guy might play a mobile game or two at most. Oh, you were a decoy. That's why you were so nervous.
해보라고 이 씨발.
이게 다야?
Right? I just need to know if I need to go find some other people. Oh, I love it when they're arrogant. It's so much more fun. Yeah.
왜? 너도 죽여줄까?
A little bit, but I want to hurt you first. One. Who's next? That's a chopstick. Oh God. Oh, please don't rip it through. I mean, he deserved it, but. Ooh, he knows how to plant even with the bum leg. Oh, you're still coming. Dumbass. You did that to yourself. Not by the limp leg. Oh, now you're sorry? Now you're sorry. Exactly. What do we do? I don't know. You had a lot of shit to talk a minute ago. Why'd you, well, you know what? He wants them to spread the word. What was that? No, come on. No, you just said you wanted to.
저 진짜 아니에요. 믿어주세요.
Thank you. Oh, here we go. Hey, nervous guy, come have a seat. Let's talk. See, I can't even be scared of him because he's so hot. Sorry. Good way to end it. Mercy for none. Not even the little kid crying in the corner. Oh, we get to see the ending of this. Okay. Where he stabbed him, though, is not a place that's easy to get a knife out of. What happened after? Or did he really just not know? Okay. That's some nonchalant shit right there. Okay, sir. Okay, I've got questions. Well, let me see how this plays out, because I have... Oh, there was someone else. Okay. So they weren't lying when they said it wasn't them. Because I thought, I'm like, the way that man turned around and looked with the devil himself, I said, there's no way he went down just from that stab wound, unless the guy kept going, which he clearly didn't. Because, okay, my first theory, what I was about to say before I kind of got distracted, was that maybe it was a situation where he faked his death because he didn't want to take over Ju-on. That was pretty clear. So I'm like, okay, did he fake his death? But he's in the morgue. So how did he do that, right? So that's not possible. I mean, it's possible. You know, this is TV, but you know what I'm saying. But now there was somebody else in a hoodie. So someone else actually did finish the job. And it looks like he doesn't try to resist because we saw him look and he didn't look like he was trying to get fight, or again, he doesn't look like the kind of guy who gets nervous or scared anyway. But he clearly recognized whoever was behind the glass. Interesting. But yes, this episode was very much the establishing episode. Like, it let us know who all the players are. I'm not gonna lie, most of those names are gonna be gone for me. It's gonna take a couple episodes for them to lock in. But we have our main players, right? We've got Gi-jun, who is, you know, apparently he was the muscle for, well, I think it looks like maybe all the groups. It's hard to say. But either way, he was the muscle in all of this. And for whatever reason, he was told to act like he didn't exist, to go live away from everybody, not show his face again, which is often the way that it goes for people who are hired goons, right? If they ever are able to get out of that life, they're often given the caveat of disappear and act like you're dead, basically, otherwise you really will be. And we see that his younger brother, who was Gi-suk, he was still involved in all of this family drama with all these different companies. And the company names are gonna take a minute. I know there's Ju-on, and then there's Cha, who's the one who died apparently. And then there's another one. I can't remember the one that Gi-suk was a part of. But either way, his brother was still involved. And it looks like he was supposed to succeed one of these guys as the next guy to run this business. And, you know, we didn't learn a lot about the history of all that. But we learned enough to see that Gi-suk didn't look thrilled at the idea of succeeding in this business. And I don't know if it's because he didn't like the life or because he didn't like what he'd have to do with it. But Gi-suk was no joke. Like, we saw him take on all those kids. There must have been like 20 of them, and he wasn't even breaking a sweat. Like, it was not a big deal for him. But it was very strange to me, as I said in the episode, that he would turn his back on people he knew had weapons, just assume that they weren't going to continue to try to hurt him. So anyways, we discovered though that that's not even what killed him. Somebody showed up at the last minute, as we see there. Someone is a hooded figure. We don't know who it is, but whoever it was, Gisuk recognized them because he didn't put up any type of fight. He didn't look like he was surprised. So I don't know. A part of me at first thought maybe, just maybe, Gisuk was maybe trying to fake his own death to try to get out of it. But I mean, we saw his body in the morgue. We saw everything. I just don't think it's that. I mean, it's TV, so anything's possible, but I don't know. It seems like he almost resigned to dying. And I wouldn't be surprised because, like I said, it didn't look like he was that enthused about this. Like we saw that he went and visited Gi-jun and he just didn't really say much. He just kind of struck up like a very vague conversation. Then he was like, okay, you're not going to ask me about anything, so I'm going to go. And then they did a bunch of cut scenes in this episode, which tells me they're probably going to be filling in those pieces throughout the season. Like first they cut off the scene where he got stabbed in the beginning or earlier in the episode. Then we saw towards the end the outcome of that. And then we also saw that when you had to go visit Gi-jun and they basically didn't say anything of note. And then we see Gisuk getting back in his vehicle and Gi-jun walks up to the vehicle and goes, is everything okay? Like, do you need something from me? And then you hear him say, oh, I thought you'd never ask. And then we didn't get to hear the rest of that. So I feel like there was definitely a conversation. And that is the only reason I'm still not 100% saying that. I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe the death was faked. I'm thinking maybe everything because maybe Gi-jun was like, I don't know. This is my theory, my crack theory, first episode, that maybe Gisuk went to him and said, look, I want out. I don't want to be part of this anymore, but there's no way for me to get out. Like everyone knows who I am. The only way out is if they think I'm dead. So what if we stage a situation where it looks like I'm dead, everyone sees me, including my body, and then you'd go and you basically take revenge for me. And by taking revenge for me, you'll actually take out all the people who might potentially come back and make my life a living hell. And then once that's all said and done, we're both free, right? Like maybe it's crazy, but I feel like that might be something that's going down because what's strange to me is after the death happens and we see Gi-jun show up at the funeral, he walks right into the bosses and he's like, okay, I'm just here to find out, is there anything about this death that I need to know? Is there anything extra? Is there anything weird that went down? Like anything more, AKA code for, did one of y'all have him murked? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Right? They both, of course, don't say no to him, right? They don't confirm that there's nothing to tell. But at the same time, he also reminds them, he's like, you made me a promise that you would take care of my brother in exchange for me disappearing. I kept up my end of the bargain. Why is my brother in the funeral home? So, they don't say anything. Like I said, very important. No words are said. They don't deny that there's nothing to be, nothing fishy about his death. And then he just goes, oh, well, I guess not that, and leaves. That's it? That's it? Like, really? That's it? We're not going to revisit it? That's all we have to say? Like, no, I'm sorry. I'm not buying that. Like that just didn't feel right at all to me. Again, part of me was like, well, maybe he's not going to say anything there because obviously there was a few dozen of men for each side in that place. So like he would not have walked out of there alive. But at the same time, we saw some very interesting things, very key things about Gi-jun. One, that in the very beginning in the flashback, he took on what looked like at least 15, 20 guys, which seemed like by himself with no weapon. And two, the fact that we saw the one who was supposed to have Gisuk succeed him, he went after him. He tried to stop him, right? So something is amiss there, something is going on, but either way, we see that even though Gi-jun has not been in the game for a while, he clearly has not lost his edge, right? We heard that something happened and that Gi-jun had his Achilles cut. And I guess there's some kind of a punishment and, some kind of lesson, I'm not sure. But even though he doesn't necessarily walk the way he used to, we saw him wrap up that leg when he was in the apartment. And I said, okay, yeah, he's going to town now. So we see he started with that little gang of guys who went to attack Gisuk after visiting the guy in prison who did, the first stabbing. And now, like you said, I'm going to work my way up the chain to figure out who did this. Because I do believe that those punk kids that were hired have no idea who actually started this whole thing, right? They probably heard from a guy who heard from a guy, heard from a guy. But either way, we know what kind of time that Gi-jun is on. That's all that matters. Gi-jun, pardon me. We know what kind of time Gi-jun is on. He's not a joke. He is not scared. And I love that both him and Gisuk have this dead-eyed, absolutely like, I'm about to ruin your life stare that they do right before they're about to do some crazy stuff. So I feel like this is going to be a nuts season. I don't know whether or not my baby's going to survive it. My husband may not live through it because, you know, I think they're making an effort to also show that despite the fact that Gijuk is clearly very tough, very good fighter, he is wounded, right? His ankle is still affecting him, although he's taped it up. I love that they showed the fighting style that they had him do, showed that he wasn't really using that leg the way he probably would otherwise. It was more of a bracing leg versus one for movement. But yeah, I think there's a few things that need to be uncovered as we go through this season. And one of them, as I said, if Gisuk is in fact dead, who did order it? And secondly, that flashback we saw in the beginning was not for anything. That guy that he was talking to in the car when we saw, because that's one thing I noted as well, is that Gijun was very, you know, he's smiley and laughing and cracking jokes with whoever was in the car. Like, that man is gone, clearly. But the guy who he's sitting next to, he kept giving this look that is very, it's literally textbook for most shows, that foreshadowing look like he was about to do something or he'd already done something that he was regretting. So again, we don't know why Gijun had his Achilles cut, but I have a feeling that whoever's in that car precipitated that. So I'm looking forward to figuring out what got to that. I feel like we're going to have a little bit of, as Gijun goes through this season of following the trail of what's happened to his brother, we're going to also learn about the past and that what got him to this point. And I'm kind of looking forward to hearing, you know, seeing both the past along with the present. So we'll see if I'm right about that. But I got to say, it was a solid first episode. I enjoyed it a lot. Looking forward to watching the rest. I hope you guys enjoyed watching too. Please show some love if you did, and I will see you in the next one.